One take. This is one take. Pretty boy Laker. With your NBA recap of this weekend's games. I did the Cavs one, but I had so much to do and I didn't really have time. But try to squeeze two of them in. And probably I'll give more of a look into a preview of the matchup of the NBA Finals. But first I gotta give credit when a lot of credit is not being due to the one LeBron James. I mean, as everyone knows, the Cavs are into the NBA Finals, and for the 5th time in his history of the franchise, and 4 straight with LeBron, and that's his 8th straight since 2010. LeBron James, no matter what you say, is almost a dynasty in himself. 9 NBA Finals. That's more than any franchise in the history of the NBA except 2. Boston and LA. He's tied with Philly. Interesting. Tied 3rd most. My God. That was the game itself against the Celtics was a real challenging one because so many people wanted LeBron to be thrown and to have him speculate his decision on leaving. I was telling people his decision has somewhat been made. I don't think he goes into free agency and say, well, no, I think his decision on what he's going to do this offseason has been made. Because, if anything, he would have gave snippets throughout the season about particular franchises and what they need to do or anything like that. And then guys would have probably made the space. But that's not here or there. I feel that he's going to stay in Cleveland. And that's just for one season at least. I always say he's going to re-sign it and retool up. And see what they're going to do in the offseason. But boy, if the Cavs did not get lucky or where they draft now. Now they could pick someone. Because if the Cavs would have fell in the top 3, then you're in a situation like no other. Because of the potential in this draft, you got some teams that would have gave the Cavs an all-star or someone they felt they could have moved. And that would have been in a situation for them. For LeBron James about trading to get someone when you know the man's not giving you an overall commitment. But going back to the game, I mean, Jayson Tatum was the man. I mean, Jayson Tatum was scoring, hitting shots. You know, when the team got cold, Smart, he was cold. Scary Terry Rozier was cold. Jaylen Brown was cold. Horford played well. Jayson Tatum, man, he was showing why he's a rising star in this league. I loved it. I love his grit. When they're laying through one over LeBron, probably the dunk of the playoffs. That would have been, if the Celtics would have won, that image of him dunking over the LeBron would have been one of those images that lives in the Celtics forever. Like Larry Bird still in the ball, Havlicek still in the ball. You know, Bird under the rim switches hands to the left. It'd been one of those images. But Brad Stevens said he can't wait for next year and training camp, having all his guys back, having Gordon Hayward, Kyrie, bringing all other guys back. They gotta still gotta make a decision on Smart. They're gonna do with him. He's saying 12 to 14 on the God. Trade to Danny, I don't know. It's a lot. It's gonna be a lot to trade him when you try to trade him to clear cap without trying to attach some kind of pick to it. I know they're thinking about that. But they played well. They had a good season. The young guys, they almost took down Goliath, per se. This was LeBron. But they just couldn't hit. And Cavs is back. NBA Finals. And their opponents in the West, which everyone I was saying was the championship series, GSW, Golden State Warriors versus the Houston Rockets. That was last night. I'm going to tell you something, man. You know what? I can't really go there because not saying I will offend anyone. You know, LeBron fans, his fandom. You know, see, the NBA individualized the sport, right? With Magic Johnson, it started with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Because there were no Dr. J fans. A Sixer fan, you pick the Sixers, and there probably was Dr. J fans, but overall people followed the Sixers. There were some guys that was following Kareem, but there was either a Bucks fan or a Lakers fan, right? Magic and Bird was the first two you can say that individualized the sport because what they done. You know, getting a new TV deal, coming on to the to the national scene per se with CBS and in rivalry, the championship game back in college. Then it went from him to Jordan. From Jordan, let's say a little Shaq. Oh, you can say Shaq. Shaq to Kobe. And from Kobe to, you know, yeah, some Iverson fans and now it's LeBron. I don't really want to hear too much about the KD fans. They There's not a lot of you guys out there, not yet. And then now people really try to, they dabbling with other players, whatever. But this is talking about from a larger scale of fandom. This is too many. It's a lot. And I don't really want to get into that. But going back to this Warriors and Rockets game, Trevor Ariza, man. I mean, while I was watching it, my first thing was CP3 is out. Rockets can't initiate offense. The offense is so predictable that Golden State, all they had to do was come across the side screen from a three, as it was high pick and roll action, which wasn't no one going to drop to the paint, and everything was more of the same. And Mike D'Antoni was allowing it. Same offense. Just praying that they can finally hit a three. It was up, playing a good game while the Warriors was off. We're saying a lot of uncharacteristic plays. They're shooting a lot of threes as well. But there was no fluidity to it. It was just shooting. The Rockets did the same thing in the second half.
Thank you.
And I said, I'm saying to myself, what the hell is this? I said, so the Rockets is going to give away the game. They're going to lose it. Because I don't know what's happening. And Eric Gordon, he was doing his best. A little bit they got in the second half. Eric Gordon did what he had to do. It's just, it was head scratching a lot of things. It was Curry was getting hot. Klay was hitting some shots. Fans are saying rigged. No, it's not rigged. If you're watching the game, I think they know it's not rigged. I think they're trolling that it's rigged. No, you're scratching. You're yelling at the TV screen saying, "Why the F do they keep shooting threes?" That's why you keep saying it. You're saying it's rigged. You know it's not. You're just seeing why they keep doing this. Why they keep doing quote unquote dumbass shit. And the Warriors, all they have to do, they're not going to run them off because they don't want them to drive to the basket because the one rim protector that they have is not really in the game. Someone with Draymond Green, and he was, even when he was in the game, they were still playing some good defense. It was just, everything was head scratching. The last couple minutes, James Harden, they say they're another disappearing act. You know, it's like Wesley Snipes. It's annihilating and disappearing acts. You hit it, I don't know, you disappear. But I don't get it. From Mike D'Antoni. He's a good coach. But some things, bro. You got some things. And man, listen, I can't say, listen, Chris Paul was there, they was going to win. You can't say that. You can't say that. That's just stupid. I don't want to hear if someone was there, they would have won. They lost. He was unable to go due to a hamstring. That's it. Now, Now, if he was out there, he'd have been limited. And then the big excuse they would have said was his hamstring. His hamstring is hurting, so this is the reason why they're down right now. I try my best to give, teams, not say a pass, but you can. They had guys in there they could have put in, but Mike D'Antoni didn't want to do that because these guys didn't have game action, and it's game 7. You gotta step it up with your team. Ariza played him the whole game. He's 0 for 12. Guarding KD instead of front of him, playing over the aggressive. They kept letting Ariza shoot because they knew the man was fatigued and he would have to take those shots. When you game plan certain things, and people was telling me put in G because the Rockets was getting so many offensive rebounds. They're gonna get it. You know why? Because they're playing threes, and then guess what? They're not boxing because guess what? They're not gonna box because if the rebound comes long, they're running in transition. So not even if one person box. No, they're not. They're gonna see if it's long, they can run out and get it, and then run down the Rockets. That's what happened. They got fatigued. Because Mike D'Antoni wasn't playing them the minutes. He was supposed to do. And when I put in onus on side the coach, oh yeah, you got to. At the end of the day, the coach has to get blamed. He has to get the blame on what's happening with the team. He has the pulse of the team. And he does. He has a pulse of the team. So you gotta see at the end of the day. But it's Cavs, it's Warriors, part 4. It's gonna be the first time since Wes and Baylor's Lakers versus Bill Russell's Celtics that you legitimately have a 4-time finals repeat matchup. And I don't know what to say, but it should be great. Even though I did tell people it's going to be real close, but it's going to be real short. And that's it.